Hello, fellow humans. Chris here again. I feel like I just did a video acknowledging 200 subs after like a year of doing this, and like a week or so later, I'm at 300, and I'm just amazed and astounded and just super thankful that you fellow humans out there like to hear what I have to say. I'm not going to do a big like yay me thing every time I hit another 100 subs, but I did think that it might be kind of cool to do like a little something that I've learned in this time doing the YouTube channel, or just something that I've kind of learned externally that I've applied to the channel, or just something that I've kind of picked up in general that could just help anybody that might be watching or listening. So one that I thought of that was kind of relevant, as it sort of happens when you have videos that kind of take off a little bit more than others, you start to generate a little bit more hate or toxicity. And I definitely differentiate between hate and toxicity and constructive criticism or disagreements. That's totally fine. People disagreeing with me, I have no problem with that. But people being just blatantly rude and disrespectful for no reason, that I don't really do well with that. So there was this video that I did last year. It was one of the first videos I did, and I will put a link to it right here. It was on Ben Shapiro, and I was actually really extremely respectful about Ben Shapiro, more so than he often is to people that he talks about. But I got a lot of angry Ben Shapiro obsessive people commenting on that video. Very little substance to the comments, and there was one in particular which I will go ahead and show right here. You can kind of see the sentiment there. I saw that comment, and up until that point, that summer I had started the channel, and there were a lot of things that kind of led up to starting it. We were just in a tumultuous time, things that going on with the election and COVID, and then George Floyd. And there was just a lot going on, and I was starting to comment on some of these things. And I kind of got to a point where I was wondering if this is the right thing for me, if I should be throwing my hat into the ring, as it were, or if this is not, I'm stepping out of my bounds here or something. Just kind of like staying in your lane. And I saw this comment, and I just thought, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have 1,000 subs in a year because of this comment. And what I was thinking was, if I could create that kind of just toxic, hateful response out of somebody for such an innocuous conversation, really, that I was having, it had nothing to do with Ben Shapiro personally. I thought I must be doing something right, because if I'm going to create that kind of response in some people, then I'm pushing people's buttons, and maybe that's something that we need, and maybe that's a good thing. And for the most of the people that respond to my videos in the positive light and hit the thumbs up and possibly subscribe, there's always going to be people on the other side who just want to bring hate and toxicity. And what I eventually came around to was I basically lumped these people into the same person. And where that started from, actually, was there was one fellow in particular who was particularly rude and kind of stalkerish, and actually was the reason why I started moderating comments. And this person at some point realized that their comments were no longer showing up, and they got a new account and continued to troll my videos. And then I would do the same thing, and then they would get another new account. And so I kind of made this running joke about YouTube channels that have just started. I made a comment on my channel about you got to be wary for YouTube channels that just started the day before, and that's why, because that was happening. And so that person was actually like kind of obviously the same person just coming back because I blocked them basically. And so because of that, I basically created this reality in my mind that they're all the same person. Every person that comes onto my channel with this hate or toxicity, they're just all the same dude. And again, I say dude because it's probably a dude. Let's be real. That's just like a thing that shitty dudes do. So anyway, it's helped me a lot actually. I all the positive feedback I get and constructive differences of opinion too, like I said, is fine. People that disagree, agree, whatever, they're all individual fellow humans who I love having here and I love having a discourse with. The people that bring that hate and toxicity, they're all the same person. Unoriginal, not bringing anything new to the table, not bringing anything of substance or help in any way. And it's helped me compartmentalize all that, any hate that comes along. And I just think that's it's a good way to kind of just approach life too. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You're always going to have people who disrespect you or want to bring you down for whatever reason, want to undermine you. They're just all the same person. They're all the same shitty, unhappy, lonesome person who wants to take out their inequities on you and others around them. So that's a little word of wisdom, I guess I could give out. If it helps anybody, it's definitely helped me in the last year with kind of getting through this whole YouTube process. So anyway, I thought that was just kind of something to share. I'll be trying to share stories like that as I hit more 100 sub milestones. But anyway, just wanted to say thank you again. Super floored by just the support and everything. It's definitely been really fun doing this, and I will be catching up with you all again very soon. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, don't be afraid to question the consensus.